Well now, what have we here? A poor, shivering royal whelp all alone in their fancy carriage. You're probably right to be afraid. I've heard there are bandits around here somewhere. Oh, I'm a generous man. Me and my crew, so how about you ride with us for a while? For, protection. Yes, it wasn't actually a request. Tie them up, boys. Alright then, let's go through the checklist. Royal escort tied up. Check. Coachman let loose to flee and tell the news to the royal family. Check. Riches plundered. Boys? Were there any riches? The client did tell us they'd be carrying valuables. Figures. Oh well. The girl has some jewellery. That and our payment for the job should be enough. Which brings us to the last one. Girl kidnapped. Check. Well, then it looks like we can call it a day. Pack it in, boys. And as for you, you'll be riding with me, your royalness. Well, I'm ever so sorry I couldn't prepare a pure white, purebred stallion for your high and mighty self. Ever since your dear old dad, the king, doubled patrols along this road, finances have been a touch tight for us. I'm sure you understand. All right, then that's enough yammering. Get him on the horse. Hurt you? I doubt it. Some people around here call us the Gentle Bandits. I really have tried to push in a more fearsome name, but nothing else really stuck. Most of the time we don't kill or maim anyone if we don't have to. See, when you get a reputation for violence, the only people that want to join up are the crazy ones. If you want a good crew, you've got to make sure everyone's more or less sane. So, anyway, I don't have plans to hurt you, though that might depend on how well you behave. I wouldn't mind slapping around a rich girl if they gave me some lip. Held for ransom? I suppose, kind of. We're not the ones who are going to be asking for it, though. Got hired to grab you. It's the, what do you call it? The Berian Empire. Yes, you've heard of them. Well, they've been itching to take our happy little kingdom into the fold, but your father's not exactly thrilled about the idea. Berians are crafty, though. And they're going to pay us to hand you over, and then you'll be a bargaining chip for their negotiations. Yes, it is very underhanded. Not sure whether your old man will give up the whole kingdom just for you, though. He does strike me as the greater good type. But I'm sure they have some other ideas on how to make it a more enticing offer. In fact, if I were an awful, no good, evil empire, I'd be glad I'm just an honest bandit instead, I probably wouldn't hand you back. I'd threaten to kill you if they didn't do what I told them to, but I'd have to keep a hold on you to make sure the king stays in line. Maybe send him a finger if he starts getting mouthy. Well, it's not my problem in the end. We're professionals, you know. Do what we're paid to do. Of course, I don't usually work for other people. That's one of the appeals of being a brigand, or at least being the leader of a bandit crew. But when someone offers you that much money, it's surprisingly easy to swallow your pride. Very good. But actually, I do have quite a lot to be proud of. I'm good at my job. My crew thinks I'm a good boss. I stick it to conceited wealthy folk like you all the time, no offense. It's not my fault if someone's out there to get you. If I didn't take the money, someone else would. Probably somebody much less gentle. So count your blessings, darling. You can cuss me out all you like. I don't mind it. Takes the edge off the stress, I'm sure. Just don't try and escape and you'll be fine. Neither of us wants you to get that hurt. And, well, here we are. Home sweet home. It's more than what you expected, isn't it? Yeah. We don't live in some grungy little camp. This is a proper fortress. At least I like to think so. I've spared no expense to make a place that's well protected and well hidden for me and my boys. Well, I know they're not all boys, it just sounds better than saying the boys and girls every bloody time. I know you rural types get all persnickety about proper address and all that, but just bear with me. Come on. Let's get you off there. Oh, I'm sure it was. Riding on the back of a horse while hogtied. Sounds bloody uncomfortable. I'm afraid I didn't have any silk pillows for your delicate royal arse. Now come on. This way. We're going to my room. Oh, come on. Don't look into it so much. It's a matter of policy, you see. I'm keeping my eye on you until the trade happens, that's all. I trust my men for the most part, but, well, we are outlaws. You never do know when one of them's going to decide they'd rather have all the money themselves than share with the rest of us. Besides, we can have a nice conversation over dinner. I mean, if you want me to lock you up and give you nothing but bread and water, we can do that. We have some cages. Sure, we can clean one out for you. Wouldn't blame you if you're worried about, what's the term? Fraternizing with the enemy. Good. Glad to hear it. Not much point in being principled if it just gets you behind bars, right? Alright, here we are. Not bad, eh? It's not a palace, but I like to splurge on myself a little. Not much point in stealing and pillaging and looting if I can't really buy anything nice with it, is there? Too bad I can't really splurge on food, though. Being all the way out here means fresh food isn't easy to come by. Can't just pop down to the village market, can we? So, we've got a little garden outside, but none of us are farmers, so we're not exactly great at growing things. Or breaking things. Anyway, I'm afraid dinner's just going to be our standard rations. Some dried meat, fruit, bread and cheese. And if that offends your refined palate, then I suppose you'll just have to go hungry. Oh, wait, no. I do have some wine. Maybe that'll cheer you up. Oh, today has been a good day, though. Job went off without a hitch, and soon enough I'm going to be sitting on the biggest fucking pile of money I have ever sat on. Which is good, because if it's too small it kind of digs in a bit. It's not going so well for you, though, is it? Kind of a funny thing how that works. Good day for one person is really a bad day for another. And in this case, for the exact same reasons. But cheer up, darling. Come on. You don't know that the Berians are going to do anything bad to you. I know what I said earlier, and I still think it's likely, but then again, you wouldn't have expected me to be so nice with you, would you? So maybe they will too. Oh, right, the rope. Hang on. Oh, no, wait, before I do, just keep this in mind. There are guards everywhere. And even if you manage to sneak past me and all of them somehow, the Berian Empire itself would help us to hunt you down. They're sending a patrol here as we speak. So just enjoy the food and behave, alright? Perfect. Anyway, as I was saying, who knows what the future holds. Right now you ought to have a plate of food and a glass of wine. Worry about everything else once it actually happens. There's still a few hours before they come to collect you, so try and settle in. Hang on a moment. Yeah, what is it? They sent someone already? They're even more eager than I thought. Alright, just a moment and I'll... What? They want to back out? Why would... I see the game they're playing. Alright. Time for a game of our own then. Is the messenger still here? Good. Grab them. Tie them up. Yes, I know. Just do it. Well... Looks like you'll be staying for a while, princess. Yes, they're backing out. I know what they're up to. Oh, come on. Not even a clue. You're royalty. You're supposed to know these kinds of things. Supposed to be practiced and taught. Fine, I'll tell you. apparently they don't think they actually need you for a hostage. I'll bet they just want to prove they have the money and connections to do what they like. Make Daddy feel unsafe. And they'll threaten to do much worse next time if the king doesn't comply. So, it really doesn't matter what happens to you. Whether you end up safe back home, or whether we ransom or kill you, the point would stay the same. They figured they could save a load of gold by pulling a fast one on me. Should have known that reward was too good to be true. No, I'm not just going to let you go. You know where the hideout is? I should have thought of that, blindfolded you bugger. We were going to move after we got the payment anyway, so I didn't think anything of it. No, I'm not going to hurt you. I have an idea that'll work out for the both of us, I think. And I bet you want to get back at those mangy cheats that hired me, don't you? Well, turns out that now, so do I. So that's a shared interest, see? And I think I have a way we can make that happen together. Anyway, just eat for now. I'm still working on the details up here. But I really think you're going to like this one. As soon as you're finished, I'll show you why I'm the one in charge of the most feared outlaws in the kingdom. So eat up, because I think you're going to need the energy.